because moo is the sound that cows make, Jackie.
That is true. That is the sound that a cow makes.
So we're going to get some puns in here today. I'm going to get as many cow puns as I possibly can into this cast. It's going to be fantastic. Okay. All right, so Penta going to be starting off on CT side of Cash. HellRaisers on the T side as we jump into the pistol, and the action begins. Here we actually have A completely abandoned, so the A retake play from Penta. Very aggressive around B storage. Oh my god, this is awesome. They sandwiched them entirely at the start of the round. This is great movement here from Penta to be proactive to get these frags happening, to get this information. And so far, they've actually traded 1-for-1 so far, so it's not looking too shabby for either side. But going to have Stavros there just chilling, taking down some extra kills. So it's really hard for HellRaisers to actually play around because there could be CTs anywhere at this point.
Yeah, they're just completely surrounded from all sides, and they'll have to keep their wits about them. Lovely two-tap there.
It's also worth noting that HellRaisers were able to defeat NIP here tonight on Cash, and Penta were able to defeat Property on Cash. I would imagine that it's a more significant achievement that HellRaisers were able to beat NIP on Cash, but HellRaisers are playing Penta, not NIP, and Penta are playing HellRaisers, not Property. So I don't think that really matters all that much as we go into this one. Both very capable teams. I do like that tabseN was kind of wall banging the vent opening there on his side, so if they can, they can actually go for a boost later on without telegraphing it with the sound of the vent opening. Don't see that as much lately. Split and pick here for HellRaisers despite having the Tech 9 armor, so they're just trying to weather any quick aggressions. However, there are not to be any so far, but I can only imagine that Stavros is going to be in for the grandest of tests. It's called the Tech 9 Armors in Your Face test. Will he pass? And with what grade? Okay, so that's the push is being set up. Stavros does have Strugs in with him as well now to help out, as they are ready to receive this push. In come the grenades, all the loss that HellRaisers had, and the spray is also okay, but not good enough. HellRaisers will manage to win the bomb site, get the bomb planted, and enter into a 3-on-3 post-plant situation. However, they cannot get off these positions, so this is kind of problematic, and I like that Moo is pushing the guns to his teammates there. Very nice. Ren now has an M4.
Probably just find one though. Future is down. Adren spamming away with that M4, and there's Moo. That's the counter frag onto Troubley, and they even up the scoreline there, 1-1.
So really milking every inch out of that Tech 9 there. Pun number 1. There are many more to come, ladies and gents. If you could see my face right now, you would see that I'm very smug. You'd have to picture it in your mind's eye. Use your imagination. Alright. So we've got Moo just going to boost his teammate there, Dren. So this is a very standard anti-eco play. Just play super passively, super defensively, get nice positions. That position is pretty much unassaultable, to be honest. If you're going to move through a T main as the CTs. Not going to see any aggressive play here from Penta, though. They don't want to get killed early into the rounds. They have 3 players towards B, but that is soon going to be switched up as we have the rotation coming in from, I believe that's Troubley. Yes, it is. So 3 on A now. So mixing it up here, Penta. They're looking for the flash into... Do they have a flash here to actually go in? No, they're just going to go straight in for the push. They're going to spot the majority of the lineup, pick up a kill on the push as well. Troubley has to back away from Forklift, but he spotted everything there, the bomb included as well. So Kucha just flanking, lurking in middle. He could cause some problems with tabseN, but if tabseN can get up short here, he might be able to get some damage done. But nice shot there onto Kucha, but they've spotted him. He will be able to pick up the Galil, I believe that was. Yep, it is the Galil indeed. So can tabseN get anything else done here in the last 20 seconds of this round?
The bomb has finally gone down, and we'll get off a couple of shots, but won't quite connect to Madren, being absolutely sneaky-tastic as he just slowly sneaks behind and gets the better of tabseN with a headshot. HellRaisers getting their second round there on the trot.
Alright, so 2-1 the score. HellRaisers looking pretty okay at the moment. Penta, man, scout on Troubly. But what are they going to do with it? Where is Troubly going to go? Okay, it's going towards B at the moment. And once again, we'll see Moo just getting the boost onto Adren to get themselves a nice opening that is safe against early aggression. However, Adren will drop down to get himself a fast angle towards sandbags there from an unexpected position. So that's a nice, cute little tactic there. Wow, nice shot there by Troubly over by B storage. However, HellRaisers have claimed middle control and are pushing very quickly up short with Moo, looking to wrap around with that Tech 9 and see what damage he can get done as the pressure comes from all sides here as his teammates push in. Great stuff there from Moo. Davos will go down, but 2-on-2 at the moment as Penta are really holding this off fantastically well. Troubly putting in the bullets from the smoke, but Adren put it into a 1-on-2 for Troubly to handle. Now, one is there for Adren and Angel. They know that the last player's here. They can even go back to B if they really wanted to, but they're going to face for the 1-on-1 is Adren, and the kill will come his way. 3-1 the score as Penta are trading, but they have the buy right now as Moo picks up an AWP. So will we see that fast timing pick on middle from Moo? You might see that. Just going to check which number he's number 9. And looks like he's going to go for the pick towards any aggression in A main, but it's not going to happen so far. Penta getting Strugs up close there.
Adren almost found an early frag, but unfortunately he just got blown away from Crystal's AWP.
So they have good positions now to actually allow the... well, actually Strugs is going to go into the vent here, so... Interesting positions here so far from Penta. They do have quite a strong mid-control setup, but they don't have all the information just yet. As Strugs has now fallen away from the close ranges, back into the vents, but he's got a good rotation time between middle and A and B. Very, very important position is Strugs in at the moment. But in comes HellRaisers with that execute into the A bomb site, but Penta all over this. Great shot there by Crystal. And then they go for the challenge. Another shot there by Crystal. No scope coming in as he missed the first one, but his teammates are there to cover. This round was read excellently well by Penta. And they go 2-3 now against HellRaisers.
It was a nice hold, a little bit iffy. Somehow managed to get onto quad, but he hit the no scope and sort of sorted things out. But this is the thing, it's going to be interesting to see what Penta can really do here. If they can keep it up now, or if HellRaisers are going to come back in with their very aggressive play.
So smoke in there at distance from Strugs. Now, no one close on A, and the thing with that smoke is that it used to be the case that we would stop seeing this because it allows the T's to spot it and be like, okay, well, we can actually just all go behind the smoke and then just aim the our grenades through the smoke using our hands, the player model hands as cues and reference points to actually do a really fast, untelegraphed execute, and that's the danger of doing that. But in this situation, that's not going to be the case for HellRaisers. They have a guy on Squeak, though. There is no one on A still. Absolutely, they have nobody on A. The closest man on A is on short, but he's looking towards mid. The other closest man is on car, he's looking towards A main, but still, if they were to smoke execute there, they are going to get the bomb down straight away. They're going to slowly make that happen. Probably up with a kill onto Adren up on the boost, but it's going to be the push from HellRaisers now on B. On A, sorry.
Dosia should be able to do some damage here on this site. Of course, he does get one, gets the second as well. Good ball play from the man, but he is completely blind now, stumbling around. Kucha. Take down Tabson though, it's just Troubly left. Gets the frag onto Kucha. 3 T's left. Let's see if Troubly can do it, or if he's just going to opt to save. He will be opting to save, just scurry away. He's not got much HP, and he doesn't really want to lose that M4. I mean, there's no point in him really going for it.
Not much to be accomplished indeed. We'll have to see if HellRaisers can keep the momentum going now that they've picked up this round, as the economy for Penta is going to be in a little bit of trouble. And nice position from Troubly. He's actually going to spot onto a frag there. This position given away, but not enough time for HellRaisers to actually get over there and punish him. So that's fine. That's totally okay. As we will see the save coming in from Penta. Troubly still on the M4 and the armor. We'll just pick up an extra smoke and a flash, and that's about it. The rest of his teammates forced to a full save, more or less. Now, Mu is going to be on the AWP still, so let's see if he can get a pick in towards the B-bomb site to open things up for his team. Any timings for him? Looks like not going to spot anything there, but it's the Dren who moves forwards, being covered by Mu. And they want to get a simple play into the B-bomb site. This is smart, just sticking together. But tabseN ready to cause some damage.
Took a few shots, but they didn't connect until finally they do. He takes down Dosia. Push comes in, and Kucha will get the better of him. Site fairly open now as the bomb will begin to go down. The CTs have to get ready to try and retake this.
Good defense so far here for HellRaisers as they manage to successfully keep the CTs at bay behind those smokes. And of course, Trouble is just going to go for that save. He can't really get much done, and this is kind of nice because it will mean actually that he can drop this M4 for a teammate who can then afford loads of extra grenades and make sure that they really have the full buy going into round number 8. As HellRaisers pick up their 5th round, Penta's still stuck on only 2, and we will get Trouble. He should drop that or buy an AWP. He can buy an AWP as well and drop the AWP to teammates. He will do that indeed, and he can still afford nades behind that purchase. So Crystal going to be able to pick up the AWP that Trouble dropped, and that was the power of Trouble saving his M4 in the way that he did. So well done by him. As we do see actually a fast movement by HellRaisers towards A actually. So far, not all that much being found by them as there's no aggression from Penta. They are playing a very, very passive approach on CT so far. And HellRaisers getting all these T rounds, it's beginning to get a little bit dangerous. And Penta might have to start thinking about mixing things up and trying to get some aggressive plays just to catch HellRaisers off guard after they've been conditioned against what appears to be very defensive play, very low-risk play from Penta. However, it hasn't been working out for them so far. And from this kind of a position, we could see a late mid-take from HellRaisers into an A split, considering that they've got a man on Squeaky. They've abandoned B storage. And this is one of those spots where the information plays really help you out as the CTs. Just harassing in there. Ooh, just spots him over the smoke. Very nice position there from Stavros. Duel comes in from a Dren on mid. He picks up the kill onto Strugs. And this changes things a little bit here because Penta's still holding on to their positions right now. HellRaisers wanted to meet. Oh, wow. Doja straight up there. Crystal is not looking. I don't think he's even been spotted. Doja could go over the top here and cause immense damage to the CT setup. Oh, no. Crystal going to get the wallbang there and gets finished off before he can get the frag. However, Adren move so incredibly low. In comes Trouble from the back, and he will take down Adren. All on Moo's shoulders now in this one-on-one post-plant.
He has the AWP in hand, though. Let's see if he can go big here. He knows exactly where the CT is, and he's ready for it, and he gets the flick onto the head. See you later, Trouble. Beautiful play there from Moo.
Yeah. Clutching till the cows come home. Number 2. Those are the 2 most obvious ones. Okay, it might get a bit more difficult from now.
I think you've exhausted.
Oh no, I just thought of another one. Oh, it's so good. It's so good! Alright, you guys are going to have to wait for that. Okay, so pun number 3, incoming. Alright, so Penta stuck on the pistols, going for a little bit of aggression. But they need something special in a round like this where they are at such a disadvantage. We do see that HellRaisers just easily accept the aggressions of Penta and they discard them with very dominant plays on the rifles. So can tabseN be dominant as well? He's got himself a 1 dig. Will he find something extra? Anything else in the bag of tricks from tabseN, I wonder, as Crystal is waiting in a very, very sneaky position. However, he will be circumvented as the T's will just push around A main into that A-bomb site, and it won't be an issue really for them. So HellRaisers with a pretty clean round so far, and as Penta look to maybe just even be saving these pistols or just going for the hardcore X's.
See, pushing up towards Struck, catches sight of tabseN, and takes him down. Now, Future a little bit confused there because of the sneaky play by Crystal, but finally manages to get the headshot on him.
Okay, so Stavros back, AWP in hand. Mu still has his AWP as well to contest with, and again, I'm always looking to see the spawns of the AWPers. Now, Mu has a really good spawn actually towards B storage. So if Mu is really quick, actually, he might be able to catch a drop. Oh, even Adrenaline's faster than him. They're going to try to pop flash themselves in. Oh, Crystal low, really low. Right at the back of Checkers now. In goes a grenade. It will catch off Crystal, but in middle we got a counter frag coming in from Strugs. So if a B split play was being worked on, if that middle control was to be had by HellRaisers, it got stopped there. Very important kill by Strugs to basically maintain middle and prevent that really real threat after that initial kill onto Crystal of that B play. But in comes HellRaisers for the A play instead.
Beautiful there. Completely shutting them down as they do try and take it, but Adren, no fear at all as he charges in, gets one. Dosier gets one for himself as well, and they've evened up the numbers now as the bomb goes down, and the rotate's going to have to be very quick from the CTs, but there it is, Dosier spraying away and gets another frag and finally finishes it there, and just doing an awful lot of damage. HellRaisers just raising utter hell right now. There's just nothing you can do to stop them.
Yeah, I mean, the buys of Penta are just not working out here. I mean, essentially they're playing straightforward all over the place, but they keep getting picked off by HellRaisers. HellRaisers are doing a really nice job on, even if they don't get the clean pick, they get a trade at worst so far, and they're able to abuse rotation after that and really exploit the weaknesses and even cause further rotations. Like we saw in that round, we saw the B aggression, the really real threat towards it, and they really quickly hightailed it towards A, and that just completely threw Penta out of position. And we're going to have a very easy anti-eco here coming in from HellRaisers to clean things up. Dozier popping heads left and right, front and center. So this is going to be doubly sure that's not sure. So it's Crystal left, just chilling by the B1 site. So quiet over on B at the moment. Crystal's enjoying a bit of peace and silence.
Yeah, there's not much he's really going to be able to do. Only the P250, and the rest of HellRaisers is going to go full Rambo now, just searching him out, trying to scout him, find out where he is.
I'm waiting for a play by Mu to use the pun, because otherwise I can't just throw the puns out there. It's got to be relevant. Nice frag. Wow. Damn. Crystal will be mad. Angel is like, why you have to be mad? So 9-2 is the score now, as HellRaisers are really just driving themselves forward with a really strong T side. It's now up to Penta to mix things up, because again their default approach has not been working out. HellRaisers, what are they going to do for the opening here? Are they going to keep things straightforward, because they again have been finding success there? They've been entering well into Checkers. Troubly's actually going to mix it up. He's going to push aggressively in with a pop flash through the smoke into that B storage area. And considering some recent plays that HellRaisers have been making, that was actually a smart risk for Penta to actually take. So I like that from Troubly. However, it did not pay off this time. Position though. Wow. I don't know if I've seen anyone use that position before. I've seen Forrest jump up there on knife rounds to just troll everyone, but I've not seen people use that other than that.
Oh, that was something different. Dren going for the boost here, but he might not be realizing what he's getting himself into. Actually though, with the assistance of Dosier, it could really work in their favour, but he's not checked the angle, and tabseN will get the better of him.
Still not going for the rotation. Actually, Penta reading this incorrectly, trying to reinforce A for a moment before realizing, oh, it's actually B. And the bomb is going to be planted very open at the back of the bomb site. However, it's not the best plant in the world. Otherwise, though, it's fine on their post plant. They got players in good positions, covering B storage, checkers, and the bomb site, so that any players from Penta are gonna have a hell of a job getting on top of that bomb. However, Troubly gonna open up checkers. Move in with a very nice shot there, and that was utterly ridiculous from Moo. There we go. Pun number 3. I wonder if I can get to 5.
You're doing well. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty good. Utterly ridiculous. Yeah. Because cows have udders, for those of you at home that are not familiar with a cow's anatomy. I, for one, have studied it to great extents. I feel like I'm replacing James here today pretty effectively. All right. So we got a more aggressive play into A main here from Penta. And this time, Moo is going to be able to shut it down. Stavros is going to hit the ground. Oh, wow. That's a really nice shot there from Moo. Just, why not? That's a why not shot. He's going to pick up a frag from it, and Dozy is going to entry onto Crystal. This looks like a no-show from Penta so far. They're getting completely destroyed. Their aggression does not work. Their passive play does not work. Their standard rounds do not work against HellRaisers' offense. Are they really going to go, like, 14-2 here? Sorry, 13-2 here?
I mean, it seems like it, because they're not putting up a fight right now against HellRaisers. HellRaisers are just completely blowing them away, and yeah, I don't really know what they're going to be able to do if HellRaisers keep this up into the second half. And Adren, cheeky headshot there onto Troubly very early on. Future claims on for himself as well, and they're just blowing them away.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them. So far. Stavros. And there he goes. There's Strux up on middle, but there's not a huge amount for him to accomplish here. Now this has to feel highly demoralizing when you're running into what appears to be this brick wall that is HellRaisers right now. And the only thing you have to try to take down this brick wall is like a novelty-sized spoon and a shoe. That's all you have.
Yeah.
You can't make anything with that. That improves the situation.
It's impossible.
It's pretty
if
hard.
anything, that's going to make the wall stronger. That's confirmed.
Pretty much. So I like that from Tabson again, just shooting to wall bang into the vent to pop it. Again, to allow boosting so that there are no sound cues later on. Something that a lot of teams don't do actually, which is, you might as well. You might as well do that. Dren actually missing out on the kill there in middle onto Crystal. But the split and pick coming in all over the place here for HellRaisers. They have to feel confident. They have to feel confident.
Once again will be the one to kick things off though, but he has dropped down now as he gets slayed by Troubly. Troubly gets the second one of the round as well.
Triple AWP. This is something else. This is Oceania style. Oceania represent Angel with the kill onto Strugs there. I always didn't recognize Angel with his lower caps name. He's usually rocking the full caps. And we'll have to see how well Troubly and Tabson can do in this round. They've split one to a site. And of course that is not the easiest of tasks against 3 terrorist players that can assault you all at once. But they all have AWPs and Tabson's going to go down on B. I feel like HellRaisers are just having fun at this point. Just messing around.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well. Penta are just putting up no opposing force at all right now.
Okay.
2-13.
Very strong from HellRaisers. There is no doubt about it. They have been raising hell. So you can see that, well, Adren with 18 kills there, the real cash cow of the team, making all the monies. That's 16k. I'm gonna count cash cow. That's gonna be. I'm gonna. That's another pun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with that as a pun. It's stew of cows.
Cows in the word, so
Yeah,
it works. It
yeah,
works.
absolutely. There we go.
So we're at 4 now, right?
I actually have another one already as well,
Yeah.
which is quite a good one. It's quite creative.
We're going for the 5C,
Yeah, I got
5 cow.
I got the 5 one. I got the 5, but need to find a moment to use it. So We're going to have a defensive round here from Strugs from Penta initially before they burst out into middle. And I do like this idea to try to get early mid control. There's nobody there for HellRaisers. They've stacked A actually, which is, I like this. I think they're playing against the meta game, basically, with that kind of rounds. But they need to actually start rotating at this point because the rush window has actually disappeared. So that the stack is really going to be problematic. Retaking B is very, 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 very difficult, especially with grenades down like this. Angel will actually take down the planter. That's actually a huge deal. That's going to buy key seconds to slow it down and allow the rotation to come in so his comrades have an opportunity to get something done here. It's quite possible that there are some set grenades that HellRaisers have prepared from these positions to make the retake easier. In fact, it does seem to be the case. We see a very nice smoke, I think, planted down there by moving to the middle of the site. Yeah, exactly. They've got some nice technology going on here. It's Kucha to take down Stavros. 2 players, though, to face him as the defuse comes in. Doshi is going to get it as they get held off by Kucha. And Troubly can't get it done in time. And another round delivered to HellRaisers. Oh, dear. It's almost as if this is just a moot game for Penta.
Hey.
There we go. Number 5.
There's the 5 cal. You did it, man.
Yes. I need to get more in there. I'm sure I can think of more. But I have to talk about that pistol round later from HellRaisers because it actually was pretty awesome. They're just cleaning up the anti-eco hit. The bomb was planted, so of course Penta can get the full buy in on the following round. So that's them then playing for the overtime straight away. I guess I might as well try to talk about the rounds here. So the meta game is playing A retake, basically, because it's a much more open bomb site. B is incredibly difficult to retake. But in the instance that we saw there, basically HellRaisers plan to be able to cover both their bases. It's much less likely that the team will actually rush into B because of this meta game that we see at the moment. Therefore, if you have all the players on A, as they did, then you're safe against the A rush timing. And they let the B, if the team is going to rush B, they let the bomb go down, and they have set grenades. So we saw a smoke covering B storage, and also they covered off, they had a smoke which covered off the angle from Checkers as well, and they flashed in on top of it. So so the players that get a free bomb site thinking, hey, we smoked it off, we have time to go back to B storage and to Checkers and to spread out, that actually screws them over. So HellRaisers get this perfect scenario in a pistol round where they get a really strong retake on B, or a really strong defense on A. So that's a really beautiful way to play the meta game. The only other team that I saw which had a really nice response to the meta in pistol has been Titan recently, which I can talk about later. But we're into the buy round here for both teams. This is an advantage Penta with those AKs against these SMGs as well.
Yeah, HellRaisers must be feeling pretty confident right now, but Adren gets taken down. Stavros gets one as well, and it's not looking too amazing for HellRaisers. Finally, Penta starts showing that they can do some damage here. Kucha trucked on short, retaliates with a P90 spray though, and does get one, wants to try and get the second frag, but he can't quite do it yet. It's all down to Moo. I've got one.
Yeah?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
It looks like Moo's going to be a coward and save.
Oh, very nice. Oh, wow, that was also very nice. Wow, that's pretty beautiful there. But like cows to the slaughter. All of HellRaisers are almost dead.
This is good. This is comedy gold.
This is, yeah. I'm going to have a slot on some comedy shows. If I actually watch TV or understood anything about esports, I'd probably be able to reference a comedy show, but I don't. I have no knowledge outside of esports. And the bovine, the fields of the bovine sorts. Bovine is fancy word for cows, guys.
The more you know.
Yeah, 15-3, and HellRaisers are definitely destroying Penta right now. There's no sugarcoating. There's no sugarcoating this, to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna have to see if Penta can actually manage to bring this back from the brink of destruction. They managed to take that previous round with some excellent picking play, but again, they were against the. They did have the advantage there. They're playing against a P90, MP9, you know, these kinds of weapons, and they had AKs in their hands. So now we're gonna have HellRaisers playing their pistol round, and it would really add insult to injury if HellRaisers have a lot of damage in a round like this. So Penta need a clean one, not only for their economy to to withstand some losses, some players dying in the future rounds, but also just for some morale. They need to feel like they can destroy HellRaisers, and there's nothing like gunning everyone down on an anti-eco for something like that.
Yeah, they can't be feeling too amazing right now, and losing the first map on a, having only 3 rounds, that's really going to get to you. So, as you're saying, they want to try and bring it back a bit, try to tie it up a little bit more, even if they're not going to take the first map, because...
Yeah, if they don't take the first map, they can always look to greener pastures. Producer Reese's not impressed. So, England to clean up. So far, so good, only losing 1 man. They've rooted out the defense. And it's looking not so bad. Oh, hello. Injured with a nice frag there. 2, actually. The entry fragger of HellRaisers is working some defensive miracles. With no armor, but he will finally die. So they actually lost 3 players there. That's a little bit brutal, but it's... I mean, of course, they have to win every round, but again, it would be nice if they could have full buys every round. And plays like that start to wear away at your ability to do just that. As we can see, the Troubly, does he actually have a weapon here? Yes, he does. Okay, good. So Moo is AWPing. He's only got a smoke though. In goes Tamsin for a quick push straight through the smoke. This guy is brave. He will take down Angel straight away. Great entry into middle for Penta Esports. It's going to be now to just the wrap up towards B, but there's nobody there. What is going on here for HellRaisers?
That's the thing, the T's are being quite hesitant right now, but if they actually go for it, the site's completely open.
The really bizarre thing here is that they even had a guy pushed in A main, and they have somehow read this as an A push, but now they're in a position where the site, as you say, is for free. There is a man, it's Stavros on white box, waiting for somebody, just lying in wait for an easy kill, and here it is. And this is going to be an impossible retake from this position. So HellRaisers they're just bungling the read there completely. If they'd actually rotated in time and have proper positions, they may have been able to deal with this, but that was not the case, and instead, they look like fools.
But Moo just moves down Stavros.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay, so we do have Moo trying to stay alive. Oh dear. Cannot afford to miss 2 shots here. And he will get eliminated finally. So another round on the board for Penta as they go 15-5. 10 more. Huge, huge, huge mountain to climb. And they're running out of oxygen. That's a really high mountain. Okay, so we're going to have to see if HellRaisers again can deal some extra damage here. Because in their perspective, if they get 2 or 3 kills, they just keep the economy down. Again, eventually, it will just drop the percentage chance for Penta to be successful on some of their takes and pushes when they just have less utility to work with. If they're having to sacrifice on buying some grenades or even having to put forward a Galil here or there, that's definitely going to help HellRaisers out in the long term. But they need 1 round. They're going to have $3,400 to play with every single round soon enough. So that's when things get dangerous for Penta. So look at this, just using the grenade swap, the utility to clean out the dangerous positions where the pistolers could be playing from. That is how you do it. And Penta looking to make their eventual push onto a bomb site here. Now they have a foray from A main into that A bomb site as Tabson will clean out Kucha, who was trying to push around. So A is now clear. They know that the stack that could have been on one of the bomb sites is not on the A bomb site. Instead it's been spotted towards B, and Troubly will take his opportunity for some frags. Almost down now, and I think it's a little too shabby here for Penta. Having a single man, he will clean it up. Good stuff from them. 6 rounds on the board now. Just a mere 9 to go.
Yeah, they seem to have finally got a bit of momentum under their wheels now. And once again, we're seeing the full buy on both sides, so HellRaisers here should be looking to try to win it out in these sort of rounds. Maybe try to slow down a little bit.
Yep.
And just win out.
And I hope they've been taking again some notes from Virtus Pro, who are expert players when it comes to executing a 5 rifle setup on cache. They're very good at that. Very, very good indeed. And that's what we see from HellRaisers right now. have a similar setup to how HellRaisers, sorry, to how Virtus Pro play. A little bit not as aggressive on middle, but in goes Penta up over the top, and it's going to be nice entries to take over middle. And it's just 3 players here for HellRaisers. It's looking fantastic for Penta right now. If they split onto B, there should surely be nothing that HellRaisers can accomplish. However, who is it there on the B1 side? Is that Dozier? I think it is Dozier. Indeed it is. Up on the B bomb side, he's getting flamed out of position. He's got 9 HP here. He needs to do some damage. He needs to get at least a couple kills to make this retake possible. Dozier with the peek out. Great first kill there. Adren straight through the smoke. Great stuff indeed, as HellRaisers somehow jumping over the top managed to clean this up. It's just 1 man left now, Stavros.
And it's going to be a feat here for Dozier to stay alive. 9 HP, but he gets the 1 bullet. There it is.
Well, not as much of a feat, I guess, as it seemed to be.
Yeah,
it's 1 bullet, my friend, and that's all you need. 16-6 is the end score, and that is map 1 secured by HellRaisers. Really strong result. I did not expect that. So, guys, we will take a very brief break as we set up the next map. So please stay with us here on Face It TV for more action with me and Jackie for Star Series 13.